Hello, friends. It's me, Gino Darmo from Hey It's Me. Get excited. Get excited. Today is the day that I want to talk to all of you about the World Cup. It's kind of crazy. In order for me to discuss soccer with you, let me take that back. Talk football with you. We should talk about my credentials. I grew up in Kirkuk. At the age of 6, I started playing football. Manchester United was my favorite team on earth. I wanted to be George Best. And Brazil was my favorite national football team. I watched them 1971, the World Cup, 74, and 78, the World Cup got stolen from them. I played for the Assyrian club in Kirkuk. At age of 15, I was on the first team of the club. And we lost the tournament. We came second place, and I was drafted by the state of Kirkuk to play for the state a few weeks before I migrated out of Iraq. And I was in Italy waiting for a visa to come to America. My first day in Italy, August 26, 1981, we had a game against Morandi. We won 5-2. I was part of that team, the best team I ever played for. The Assyrians in Italy, Assyria. People that came to Italy from all over the country of Iraq, not knowing each other, but we knew one thing. We know how to play, and we know how to be a team. 1982, I came to Chicago, and I was invited by Wingball, by Steve Yonan. He contacted my brother, and we were told any player from the Assyrian team in Italy is automatically welcome to Wingball. Due to the fact that we lived far from Chicago, I wasn't able to make the trip. We lived in Buffalo Grove. Instead, I played indoor soccer, and I was charging $250 per the league. The team that wanted me to play for them, I was charging $250, and they paid for my fees to play in a tournament. That takes a lot of skills to do that. I was also, at age of 18, assistant coach for Buffalo Grove High School. Not on paper, but I helped Buffalo Grove High School win 2 games. One game was a friendly game, but 2 tournament games I helped them win, and then my brother Sam told them that they had to pay me in order for me to help the team to win games. We beat the top team in the tournament, Palatine High School, and I was coaching at the age of 18. Went to Phoenix, and I lived there most of my 28 years of being in America. I played in Phoenix. We had an Assyrian team also in Phoenix until I tore my knee ligament, and I stopped playing soccer. But this is something that is in my DNA. I breathe football. That is part of my life. I know talent. I know the game. I know the process, and I know ins and outs of everything that happens during the pitch. So I spotted Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008, and I became his biggest fan. A lot of reasons had to do with his individual skills, with his speed, with his shots, with his creativity and movement during the game. And I became Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest fan. At the same time, I was watching Messi play for Barcelona. And I noticed a couple of players on the team that were combined their efforts to help Messi to succeed. The 2 top midfielders on earth in history of football, Xavi and Iniesta. There has never been anyone like them. And they were the backbone of Barcelona. I've seen things that happen in the Champions League. I've seen things that happen in the English Premier League. And I've been saying it for years. Average player makes a lot more money playing in the English Premier League. English Premier League is the toughest league on planet Earth. That's not me. That is any owner of any club. There's a video that I posted on Facebook. Guardiola wanted to get Messi to come to play to Manchester City. His request was rejected by the owners, and it's on video. And they said, I quote, just because you're a superstar in Spanish League, that doesn't mean nothing in the Premier League. They got Holland instead of Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo played for Manchester United. He started with Manchester United at his early age for 6 years, and he destroyed the Premier League with his skills. He played in the most competitive league on planet Earth. Keep that in mind. If you watch the games in the Premier League, 40,000 is the average stadium that holds the capacity of the stadium. So every game is full house at 40,000. So they got the budget to buy players. There has been calls made against Cristiano Ronaldo that got me frustrated. He's been given red card playing for Real Madrid against Barcelona on a penalty that he was accused of diving, and the referee was wrong. Now, what does that have to do with FIFA? Because FIFA officials, they appoint referees to the game. FIFA is corrupt, no matter what you think or what you say. They've been corrupt from their day one in existing. FIFA has been pushing Messi to win the Footballer of the Year since day one. Why? Because Ronaldo self-made what he has become, and he gave the game all he got. He's a fighter, meaning he's been bullied all his life. No, you cannot have this. And he got everything by earning everything. But he putting the time and the effort. First one before anybody on practice and the last one to leave. Even the best coach on planet Earth, Sir Alex Ferguson, said before anyone shows up to the practice, Cristiano Ronaldo was first, and he stayed hours after the practice. That has to do something with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, think of him as the best footballer on planet Earth because of the mentality. He pushes every person on the team to be the best, to give it the best. And people that played with Michael Jordan hated Michael Jordan. Why? Because he was driving them crazy, from pushing them to their limit. Ronaldo did the same thing. Portugal plays in Europe. The toughest teams on planet Earth are in Europe. If you take Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Uruguay out of the equation, South America got nothing there. You got 4 or 5 teams in South America competition, in which it should be held every 4 years. They held the South America, the Copa de America, they held it every 2 years in the last 8 years, so Argentina can win it just one time. And they barely did over Brazil by penalty kicks. Cristiano Ronaldo is a leader. No matter what you say, what you do, that will never change. His vision is to win. In order to win, you have to have a game plan. In order to break every record, you have to achieve your objective. The objective was to be the best. And he's been doing it for over 20 years. All the respect to Leo Messi. Great player. A lot of people say you can't compare him because Ronaldo holds every record on planet Earth. He achieved everything from the Champions League to the national team. He holds a record on everything. And people are saying, Gino, you should lay off Cristiano Ronaldo because he's at the age that you should be retiring. Well, I got news for you. The guy works out day in and day out. Just because you're there's a little glitch in your mentality, some upsets that happen, you can't throw away a talent of a person who's been making football great for the past 20 years. For us to watch the competition with the joy, as Cristiano Ronaldo has been doing for us for over 20 years, okay? Cristiano Ronaldo is the reason Manchester United is up for sale, because he sacrificed his contract to reveal the truth about the owners of Manchester United, about the coach of Manchester United. The promise made, promise not kept. They broke everything that he was standing for. He came to Manchester United last year and he scored 24 goals. And he was the player of the year for Manchester United just last season. But then they did not make the Champions League. Why they did not make the Champions League? He did not like what he saw. He wanted to leave the club until he was promised. Whatever the promise was made to him was not kept. So from that day, losing his kid, losing his son, daughter with bronchitis, family issues, and all the stuff that happened to him, they make the World Cup. They are in the World Cup right now, and they're going to win the World Cup. If they don't win the World Cup, just being there, he broke the record, 5 World Cups, 5 scores in 5 different World Cups. Like the guy from Africa said, he is the only player in history to score in 5 different World Cups. Nobody's talking about it. Messi is the first player to assist in 5 World Cups. Everybody's talking about it. That's a biased media. Media hates Cristiano Ronaldo because he defends himself. He calls them fake news, and he said it over and over. Media treats Cristiano Ronaldo like they treated Donald Trump. Fake news. Owners of the club hate Cristiano Ronaldo. Referees of the game hate Cristiano Ronaldo. VAR was brought to the game because of his complaints were unstoppable. After the game that he scored and the referee didn't count it and gave him a yellow card for Portugal, clearly passed the goal line and it was taken away from him, they decided to bring VAR. One of the referees said, it's almost impossible to keep up with Cristiano Ronaldo. The speed, it's impossible. It's impossible to keep up with the speed. VAR was the biggest thing that they can bring into the game. Even after they brought the VAR, they refused to VAR some of the accusations he makes during the game. That is completely and truly hateful and biased by FIFA, the corrupt FIFA. Watch the movie that came out on Netflix about FIFA. That would tell you what's going on. The difference between Cristiano Ronaldo and Leo Messi, leader, is Cristiano Ronaldo. No matter what you say or do, when he leads the team, he leads by example. He works his heart out, and the team owes him that. No matter what they do, he plays his heart out for Portugal. He gives it all he got, day in and day out. If I was a Messi fan, I would not talk right now. You guys lost to Saudi Arabia. You lost to Saudi Arabia, rated 51 on the ranking, versus 3 Argentina. You lost to Saudi Arabia. Are you kidding me right now? Messi lost a penalty kick. Are you kidding me right now? But we're not talking about Messi. We're embracing Messi on what he has accomplished. You guys are talking trash about Ronaldo day in and day out. Put a lid on it. Enjoy the World Cup. Till we talk next time, God bless. Merry Christmas.